Yes, people, welcome to the first ever official edition of the GyalDem City meets the ManDem United podcast. So the GyalDem City podcast meets the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm also joined by the lovely, none other, talented Black Queen, Yan City. Yan City, what are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. That was an excellent introduction, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
What do you mean? Give me my props. What other live stream do you get an introduction like that?
True.
Who else gives you props like that? I called you lovely. What else did I say? Dashing. I called you a queen. What more could you ask for?
It's 10 out of 10, that.
All right, see that in it. Yeah, belated, but it's all right, and I'll take it. It is what it is. But yes, people, this is the first official edition of the GyalDem City podcast meets the ManDem United podcast. Because when we did these mashups, you lot seemed to like them, and you like me and Yan City together. So we thought, why not make this an official show? So you'll get this every Friday, 10 p.m. The reason why this one's running late is because it's Yan City. It's her fault. So blame Yan City. She was running late and that chilling and all them things there. But yeah, big up everyone who is tuning in right now. Please make sure as soon as you click the video, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. Make sure you share it across all your socials and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitter, please make sure as well, if you're watching on Twitter, you hit the retweet button, you hit the like button. I just seen Stroll's name pop up and I've not even read the comment, but I know it's something dickheadish already. I know exactly what Stroll's like. You know what I'm saying? But yes, big up everyone who's tuned in the comments also. So shout out Lauren. She said this early. She said, Ole got a semi. Yeah, we're going to get to that. RB says, yes, guys. Big up. Abdullah says, Manchester is blue. No, it's not. Omar Mali says, yes, people. No, it's not. Abdullah says, United were put in their place. You know, with the favorites. Ryan says, big up my two favorite YouTubers. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
I don't know what that means.
What you mean? I don't know what he's talking about. Big up, bro. Manny's not even bigging me up. He's just saying Yan City fire and that. Does look fire in the Sarcasm City merch. I can't lie. I was telling her that. See, how come Manny gets a thank you like that? Yeah, don't know. Sarcasm City out here. He gets a thank you like that. I give you a great introduction. I go, yeah, it was all right. It was good. See how she treats me, people. And we supposed to be best friends in that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. He also put Yan City, that's my babes, with fire emojis. Big up, Manny. Make sure you subscribe. He changed his channel name, so make sure you subscribe to Manny Good Vibes. Abdullah says, we look stronger than anyone in the league. We're going to get to that. Patrick says, give Ollie respect. 4 semis. He will eventually get through. Klopp had 6 finals bottled. And that was Patrick. And we are going to get into that. But you know what? Yan City, will start with you. Where do you want to start? Big up, Manny, each and every time. Where do you want to start? I know there's only one place you want to start. Look at you smiling away. Look at you.
Now, don't we? Do you know what I mean? To be honest, like going into that game, I was confident in 2 ways and not confident in other ways. So the 2 things that gave me a little bit of confidence was the fact that we're away at Old Trafford, because for some reason, Man City seem to play better at Old Trafford than we do in derbies at the Etihad. So even though it's an away fixture, it's harder. I think in a derby, City tends to turn up more at Old Trafford. So that was why I was a little bit confident, and also because it's the Carabao Cup and we tend to love that cup. But then on the flip side, I was a bit like, obviously I know Man United have, as you always say, individual brilliance, and I thought, like, you know, you're always going to have chances. We didn't have Edison in net. I'm not saying that I don't rate Stefan, but I've not seen a lot of him, so I didn't know whether he was going to have the performance that he did. Do you know what I mean? Because you never know. You can always, especially when the pressure's on. He's never played in a derby before. All of these things kind of play into it. So I wasn't 100% sure what we were going to get. Also, we obviously had Zinchenko, who, big up to you.
Look how happy she is, isn't it? You lot keep the comments coming in for Yan City. She loves it.
Zinchenko is one of them where he can have either an amazing game where he doesn't put a foot wrong, or he can have one of them games where it's just a long night. So I didn't know what to expect. So I did think Man United would win it just before the game. I was thinking, I think Man United will have the edge because I know you didn't play Bailly, but I thought apart from that, it was a full strength squad. And I thought with City not playing, you might edge it. But did I freeze then?
No, I think I froze still. Oh, it might be me. You know, in the comments, let us know if it's me freezing or is it Jan City. I think it's my Wi-Fi been playing up the whole day. My Wi-Fi been playing up. Yeah, but it's cool. Go on, continue. Say what you were saying. So in terms of United not having a full strength, United having a full strength squad and City not being at full strength.
Yeah. So I think in terms of how the game went, obviously I thought it was more entertaining in the first 10 minutes than the whole other derby was, because the other derby was just a ball fest. I did expect with the squad that we had and the way we've been playing recently, I did expect us to kind of go for it a little bit more than we did in the 0-0. And with it being a one-off game as well, I think Man United would have benefited more maybe from extra time and penalties than City. So we knew we had to kind of win it early on. I did want an early goal. We didn't get that. But then I think once we scored, I think we didn't play the best game we've ever played, but I think we were kind of in control a little bit. Stefan didn't really get threatened too much. I also don't think Henderson, like he made a few saves, but in the first half, he didn't really get threatened too much either. So I think overall, I think we deserve to win. But yeah, I think it's one of them. It could have gone either way before the game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because you weren't confident leading up to it, which was weird to me. That was very weird that you was talking about not being confident. I, as always, going into these games, always say the same thing in every preview. I could literally record my preview and play it before every game and just insert teams, whoever Manchester United are playing. With the players we have, we always have a chance. This is why I predict us to win games. We are Moments FC. We are individual brilliance FC. Like, that's us. It's just that against Manchester City, we came up against a team who defensively are very sound, and our attacking players weren't able to produce any moments of individual brilliance. And you can see, and when you don't have a system that allows you to cut open teams in terms of team goal, we don't score team goals like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just put together moments of magic. There's no pattern of play. And when you don't have that, when individual brilliance doesn't work, you see how easy it is. City will have tougher games against relegation rivals. That was easy because I don't think City, they weren't fantastic against us. I didn't look at that City performance and be like, oh my God, City blew us away. If that happened, I'd be more okay with getting beat. It's the manner. There's a way to lose. You're going to lose football matches. There's a way to lose. City just strolled around at Old Trafford, literally from first minutes or 90 minutes. If it's boxing, we didn't lay a glove on them. We just let them do what they want to do. Just let you look pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't test your goal. You didn't have a recognized striker. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a recognized striker. You had your second choice goalkeeper in. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? It's not like City played against Chelsea where they were phenomenal. And that's what annoyed me the most about the manner of the defeat. But that's Manchester United. And you notice when we don't provide individual brilliance, we don't have anything else. And that game there is a prime example of why I don't rate this manager. Because then when the individual brilliance isn't working, change it. You have people on, the guy brought on Donny with 3 minutes to go. Brought on Greenwood with 15 minutes to go.
Do you know what I don't get? Because I thought, as a City fan, knowing what Pep's like, I thought he would change it from Chelsea. Because, like, you would think if it's working, don't change it. So, you know, I thought he was going to change it around. I knew we'd see Mahrez. I predicted that. Like, I knew Mahrez will play. And Sterling pretty much always plays. So I expected kind of the wingers. Obviously, I thought Aguero might start, but I know he's got issues with his knee and he's not really 100% match fit and stuff like that. So, yeah, I was actually surprised that Pep kind of kept the same team. Apart from Bernardo Silva, for Mahrez, there wasn't any real changes to that team, which shocked me. So I think it's interesting, actually, because I would have thought Ole would have looked at that Chelsea game and like thought, okay, he might change it, but if he doesn't. So if I was the manager of Man United at that point, I would have said, if they start a team like they did against Chelsea, we play like this. If he starts a different team, which is a more traditional City side with like Aguero up front, Mahrez, Sterling on the wings, that sort of thing. If he plays that team, we set up like this. Like I would have thought he would have had like a plan A and a plan B, but it just looked like.
Who? You expected Ole to have a plan A and a plan B?
Yeah. Well, I'm manager in general. I expected that.
You expected him to have a plan A and a plan B. Yeah, clearly you never paid attention to us on show.
And it's kind of like, obviously we were better against Chelsea. I think that was mainly to do with Bernardo Silva, because Bernardo Silva was a big reason as to why we played the way we did against Chelsea. So when we brought Mahrez in, it changed a little bit. I always said, like, up into this game, before the last derby, I was like, if he plays Fernandinho, we're good. And Fernandinho, like, I think against Man United, anyone that kind of didn't really rate Fernandinho kind of realised what he brings to our squad.
Fernandinho
completely shuts down counterattacks. Like, he is the guy in the midfield. Like, Rodri, don't get me wrong, Rodri's I think he's a little bit underrated, simply because he's just a basic, does what it says on the tin kind of player. He goes out there, he passes it around, doesn't lose it too much. He's not the best midfielder, as in he doesn't do anything flashy, but he kind of does the job that he needs to do. And I think, his role, because he's not as good as Fernandinho, I think people kind of just say, oh, he's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? But actually, he does kind of what he needs to do. And obviously, against Chelsea, he did that. He didn't start against Man United, but when he came on, we didn't concede. So I think it's one of them things. It's just because Fernandinho is so key, like them counterattacks and stuff. I'm not saying, I don't think Man United looked particularly great in terms of their clinicalness in that game. But I think if Fernandinho is not there, you have a lot more. Bruno Fernandes in particular has a lot more space and can probably affect the game a little bit more. So yeah, I think overall I was kind of expecting, I was kind of expecting a typical derby where City go out with Aguero and all that. And I was actually surprised by the squad that we played. I think the first half was kind of end to end, which I didn't like because I don't like end to end football. Not that I don't like it watching it, but I just think in a derby, the last thing I want to see is Man United having 100 chances. Like, I don't want to see it. I want City to control the game. They did, obviously, in terms of possession, but it was still end to end.
Yeah, we had 39% possession, I think.
Half was kind of, when City scored, we did look a little bit comfortable. Like, it looked like Man United could potentially get back into the game, but because our defense was so strong, like Diaz is on some next level.
Diaz quality.
I think people rated Diaz, and then they basically said, so when he first came, we could have never expected him to click that quickly and change things that quickly. Like, I was expecting, he's 23, give him a bit of time, to settle in. He's kind of just come in and straight away changed our defense. And I think it's interesting with Ruben Diaz, actually, because he, people did say, we'll see in a big game, because when he first came, we hadn't played any big teams. And he played Tottenham and we lost. And people were saying, like, not City fans, because City fans have always rated him, but people were kind of saying, well, he's never won a big game. And then to go to Chelsea and United away in 1 week and win both and play the way he did, particularly against Man United, like, he's unreal, man. I can't give him any more props. Like, he is just, I don't know. And you know what? John Stones, to be fair to him, people are that's why it's so funny that John Stones scored, because
when he scored, you know what it was? When he scored, you know, the first person I thought of was you. I was like, fuck.
Do you know what?
I
did say in the preview, like, defenders always score at Old Trafford. Like, Otamendi is not the best defender, but he always scored at Old Trafford. Like, it's weird because we don't even score from like set pieces and corners that often. But at Man United, it's just like that's just the place to do it, isn't it, if you're a defender? But I think it's interesting because someone said the other day that Stones has not scored. I think all of his goals for City have been away from home. Okay. Like, apparently he doesn't score at home, which is weird. So he kind of turns up when he needs to in them sort of games. But yeah, I'm like, I can't fault John Stones at the moment. I think him and Diaz together have played 8 games, won 7 and conceded 1 goal. So
yeah, Diaz is quality. Diaz is quality, you know. Yeah. Diaz is quality. Like, all jokes aside, he's quality. And yeah, when John Stones got, I was like, anybody but John Stones. As soon as he did it, I was like, fuck. Because I remember you talking about it on the preview, and you was like, oh, defenders always scoring at Old Trafford, innit? And obviously I'd slated John Stones many a time, and slated John Stones, and then he pops up and scores. And Diaz has got John Stones looking good defensively. City looks solid. I'm saying, and like people say, attacks win you games, the defenses win you league titles. So Manchester City, I think, used 5 points off top with 2 games in hand over Liverpool, something like that. Let us know in the comments. I know it's something like that.
I know we can go. What's it called? If we win, because we were 1 point behind you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't beat Liverpool, we could be top if we win our games.
See, this is what I'm saying. And you lot get the likes up as well. Get the likes up on the video. Mods. Hey, mods. You lot have to be mods. Yes. Subscribe. Sarcasm City. There you go. Hit the subscribe button and that. Hit the subscribe button. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, mods, let us know how many likes we're on, because I don't know how many likes we are on. So get them likes up. We should be in double figures. But yeah, back to the game anyway, which I don't even really want to talk about like that. That's just, if there was a reason why, if there's a game to sum up why I'm Ole out, that's it right there. When you need your manager to earn the big bucks in a big game against your local rivals in a semi-final, stand up and be counted. Ole did nothing.
Do you know what I thought was interesting?
Go on.
Ole never won a Manchester derby as a player.
Really?
Mad. Yeah.
Actually, that's because you lot, when he was around, you lot weren't really around like that. How many derbies did he play against you lot?
I don't know. Let me check.
Check. I'm sure it's only like 4. Because I don't remember too many derbies back in the day anyway. You know what I'm saying? You lot were around like that. You lot definitely were around like that. So probably that's why.
Because 1 minute.
I don't think it is. 15 likes, yeah? All right, big up, lads.
How you supposed to know his stats?
To get that to 20 likes, if you just type it in Google, it should pop up. Get it to 20 likes, or someone in the comments let us know how many derbies did Ole play in as a player, and get us to 20 likes on this video also.
I hope this is not his management record. I think this is his player. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. This is managers. Don't know how to do it as a player.
I'm sure if you type it in Google, it should pop up. But yeah, back to what I was saying anyway. If there's a game to sum up why I don't rate this manager, it's this game. Like I was saying, big game against your local rivals in the semi-final. Earn your money. Earn your money. Change it. Stand up and be counted. He might as well have been sat with us watching on the watch-along, because he did nothing to impact that game. He sent them players out and did nothing to impact that game. He bought on Greenwood with 15 minutes to go and Donny with like 4 minutes to go. What's that going to do? We didn't change how we was playing throughout the game. You could clearly see that it wasn't working from halftime. You could clearly see at halftime it wasn't working. So why not change it? But he didn't change it. Then City then go ahead. Still no change. City were there to be got at. That's what I'm saying. City were there to be got at. And yo, you lot, yeah, in the comments, stop putting gal on me in it. I'm sick of these imaginary bitches you lot are putting on me in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? They always put an imaginary gal on me. You know what I'm saying? That's from...
Yeah, I don't see that like that.
in the pals talking about, because we was on the European football show yesterday. If there's a European football show you need to go watch that. Yesterday it was me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, it was me, Aaron, Kendall, Nuruddin, Stroh, Saeed. Go watch that. Hilarious. But yeah, you lot stop putting these imaginary gyal on me, and I'm sick of this. My future wife could be watching and that and believing this shit. Don't put no gyal on me. I don't need them dramas and that. But as I was saying, anyway, it's not funny, Yanti. Stop laughing. As I was saying, innit? Stop laughing. It's not funny, innit? Are you done, yeah? You finished? You sure?
Yep.
All right, excellent. Can I continue, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. As I was saying, anyway, this is a prime example of why this manager is not good enough. He didn't change it. He did nothing to him. He might as well have been sat with us on the watch along. He did nothing to impact it. He picked the first 11 and said, yo, you man, go out there and win the game. There was no tactical change. There was nobody edited their position. Nobody's position was changed slightly. There was nothing. It was straight. Whatever form, 4-3-3, 4-2 or 4-2-3-1, because it was a Fred and McTominay double pivot. Like, did nothing to do it. That's the problem. That's the issue. You know what I'm saying? That's a prime example. Lauren says, if you can't win a semi, what makes you think you can handle the pressure in a title race come the end of the season? Let me say this, and I'll say this again. I've said this time and time, and Yan City, she hates vouching for me, but she'll vouch for this. I've said this. Do I believe Manchester United are good enough to win a league title? Absolutely not. Simply because of the manager we have. But is that going to stop me from singing 21 in 21? And when we go top of the league, if we beat Burnley, is that going to stop me from being absolutely shameless? No, of course. We haven't been in this position for 8 years. I'm going to enjoy it while it's lasts, because I know the wheels are going to fall off, but I'm going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. So that's what it is. I've said this, the only team that stopped Liverpool from winning the league is City. The only team that stopped City from winning the league is Liverpool. That's what I think anyway. That's me. Danny DeRio says, what are you talking? Saeed got 99 composure, but when Gyal joined the chat, Saeed got Lukaku levels of composure. Yo, allow my done Saeed, man. He out here, man. Hella composure, man. He's got composure.
So far, Ollie's record, he drew 2 against Man City and lost 1.
Yeah, I knew he didn't play these often.
And he lost 2.
You lost 2 and drew 1. Because I know, because there's certain players we had for years, and I think they only played in like 8 or 9 down.
Drew 2. The only times you ever beat us, he wasn't in the squad.
Okay.
So you beat us twice, but he wasn't in the squad. He beat us 3 times when he wasn't in the squad.
Yeah, we go in it. Yeah, the wheels might. You know what? The wheels might fall off next month. It is what it is, but I'm just gonna ride this shit till it falls off.
Earlier in the season, normally by this time, you sort of see the favourites for the league kind of pulling away a little bit. That's why, like, it's normally said if you top at Christmas, you'll win the league. But this year, yes, Liverpool were top at Christmas, but Man United were like right behind them, which is not, it's not normally the case. Like, and if there is 2 teams at the top, they go on to be in the title race and it's close and close and close. And then at the end, one team will edge it over the other. Do you know what I mean? But this season's just a weird one because like I keep saying, if you go now and beat Burnley and beat Liverpool, you're top of the league. If you lose to Burnley and lose to Liverpool, you're probably going to end up like 5th or something like that.
Yes, so still be above Arsenal though, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and that's why I'm just here vibes. I have no expectations of Manchester United winning this league. So when the wheels do fall off, I'm not going to be disappointed. Even yesterday, if you look at me in the watch-alongs and then the recap when I'm on Rance's channel, I'm not angry. I'm not upset. This is what happens. Like, this is what Manchester United do. Like, this is what we are under Ole. Just not good enough. Yeah, what do you mean I can't accept progress ads? What do you mean? Elaborate on that. What do you mean I can't accept progress?
Should we get some of the comments?
Let me know.
Yeah.
All right, get to a couple then, and then we'll get to a few and see what's what. Let us know what questions you have regarding Manchester United or Manchester City or both. Since Jan City wants to go to the comments, go on.
Abdallah says, rivalry aside, hope everyone is well and staying safe.
Yes, 1,000%.
Lincoln says, Stefan impressed me, I can't lie.
Big up Stefan.
You know what? I
mean, big up Lincoln. Big up Stefan. Big up Lincoln and that.
Yeah, big up Stefan.
Big up Lincoln. Nah. Less of that.
You know what? He has impressed me because them 2 games were not easy games for him to come into. I know he played against Arsenal, but these, like, his first 3 games as a Man City player have been Arsenal away, Chelsea away, and United away. Like, you can't really get much harder than that unless you went to the field.
The last 2, cool, innit? The first one, they're relegation fodder and that. Don't worry about that. That's not our top game.
Do you know, as a keeper, when you're coming in, you know, you want to play against a team that your team are gonna, you know, be clear favorite. I know we were favorites against Arsenal, but
clear favorites. I get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? You want a game where you're probably not going to have much to do. Whereas even though Arsenal aren't the best at the moment, they still take chances. They just don't put them away. So it's what it is.
I just wanted to click on this. He said, if United don't win the league this season, just look back on the fact that you didn't get to choose Poch and cry. I might do that still. You might be spot on still in it. It really is, isn't it? Because if we finish close to the top of the table and say finish 6 points off or 9 points off, I will be screwing 100%. You know what I'm saying? Nah, here's the thing, ads. You like to take bits and pieces of what I've said. I've said many a time about Ole and the progress Manchester United have made. I've said countless times how much I like this squad, and the improvement he's made to the squad is remarkable. From what he inherited to what he has now and what he would leave for the next manager. And Ole deserves full credit for that. But then on the same script is the fact that he's not getting the results out. Look at the City performance. That's shocking. And that happens far too often. Forget the result. Look at the performance. We didn't lay a glove on Manchester City. They didn't even have to be at their best to win 2-0. How many saves did Stefan even make did he even make a save?
I think he made a few, but
yeah, but when I say save, I'm talking like, did he make like any meaningful saves? I'm not talking about ones he could have threw his cap on if he had one.
I think someone mentions it here. One of Bruno's shots was good. That was going in.
All right, so one shot in an hour and a half of football is all we created with all that talent on the pitch. We're talking about one moment.
I would have thought it's the same with Chelsea, because when we kicked off against Chelsea, obviously from what I've seen of Stefan, he looks solid, but obviously, like I say, it's a big game to kind of go into, and we don't do too well at Chelsea away anyway. Like, our record there is not great. So I was kind of expecting that they would trouble him a lot, especially with the starting lineup that Chelsea put out, because going forward they had a strong, like, attacking lineup basically. And then when Stefan kind of picked the ball up in his box from a back pass and they got a free kick, I thought, oh no, like, this is going to be a long night. And then again, like, even worse than United, they didn't trouble him. Like, obviously, I think he made a few saves like he did in the United game, but they didn't. For someone that's like a backup keeper who hasn't played much, you would expect them to just blast shots at him, hoping that he'll make a mistake. And they just didn't do that. I know, to be fair to Man City, I know our defense has been very, very solid.
Yes.
So it's easier said than done. You kind of have to take shots from probably outside the box at the moment to kind of get over Diaz, because Diaz, especially in that United game, he was shutting everything down. Like, everything. So
yeah, and someone let me know, please, innit? Because Ads is saying players had chances. What chances did we create? Someone let me know. What chances did Manchester United create that I missed? Because me and Ads must have watched a different game, because I don't remember. We created 0 big chances. I know that much. We didn't create one clear-cut chance. I know that much. But you say, Ads, you class shots from outside the box as chances, in it. So we talking apples and oranges. To me, that's not a chance, but it is what it is. We didn't create one big chance, but it is what it is, in it. You're gonna defend Ole to the max. So yeah, we lose this on the players, in it. We win it's Ole. So it is what it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you, in it. Someone please tell me, in it. Someone else in the comments, let me know what chances I missed. Did you see it, Yancy? Did I miss it? What chances did we create against you lot that I missed?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
See? We didn't create shit.
That performance for King Colin Bell, rest in peace. Yeah, it's nice to see the tribute. Big respect to Man United for that, because I know everyone does it, but it's kind of like they didn't have to. So yeah, I respect that. It's nice. nice to kind of see, because that was a bit shocking, that news.
Yeah, rest in peace to Colin Bell, man. All rivalry aside, man. R.I.P. to Colin Bell, definitely.
A lot of United fans, the older generation of Man United fans, were talking about how like they used to go and watch him because obviously, as we've discussed in the past, a lot of Mancunians in general back in the day used to go and watch Man City one week, Man United the next. So you'd support your team, but you'd go and watch City for entertainment, or you'd support City, but you'd go and watch Man United. So I think even my dad used to do that when he was young. And it's one of them things they used to kind of go and watch Summerby, Bell, like that sort of squad at City. And then they used to go to Man United and watch like George Best and Dennis Law, whoever was there at the same time. And they kind of like, both of the Manchester squads had quality players at that time. So it's like a lot of people used to kind of go and watch both. So they kind of say, the older generation kind of say, like, even though he's a City player, he was a fantastic player. And obviously with him being English as well, you know, you support him on an international level, if you know what I mean. So yeah, rest in peace to him. Got to get this in here because people have been sending for De Bruyne every week. So every comment about Bruno is getting brought up because it is what it is. So Danny says Bruno turned into prime Yaya Sanogo against toxic sides. Do you know
Danny,
what it is?
Yeah, go on, yeah. Go on.
It's one of them things, right? Like people have these agendas on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube where it's like if a player, they'll have this agenda against someone. So say, for example, you say like John Stones is whack and you run with that. It's one of them things where until he proves you wrong, you're going to keep running with that. So like, I know that Bruno is a quality player. I know that he's completely single-handedly changed Man United in terms of their approach and stuff. I get that. But we're still running with these agendas because it is what it is. And when he has played against the top side, I haven't seen that much from him. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Derby in particular was the perfect chance for him to prove that wrong because, like you say, we didn't have our strongest squad that we could ever have, and we had a backup goalkeeper. So I know we had quite a few shots, but they weren't on target. I think if he puts them shots on target that he had, he scores one of them because Stefan is not going to save every
just a quick
shot.
one. So someone no one's still, sorry to cut you off, no one's in the comments has told me what chances we created in it. You man are telling me we created chances. Tell me when in it. What player who? You know what I'm saying? Tell me what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because you lot are saying a whole load of nothing in that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Ad, you little bro, your manager in, I don't rate this manager. You're not going to change my mind. Like, I don't understand why people can't fathom this. He's not good enough. This is why we are trash and we put in trash performances like we did against City. You know what I'm saying? Callum, love for that. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, man. That is big up. That is very kind words. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's not disrespecting. We created nothing. That's my whole point because no one can't tell me what we created. Let's not do this, innit? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to say something, back it up. If we created chances against Manchester City, what chances did we create? Me and Yan City watched the same game. She can't tell me. I can't tell me. No one's told me in the comments. The Maguire header, I remember. That's it.
Bruno shot.
Bruno shot. Where was Bruno shot from outside the box, innit?
I can't remember.
I think it was like an 18-yard box.
It was going in and he kind of dived and saved it.
Okay. So that's like, yeah, we didn't create. I know for one thing, 100% sure we didn't create one big chance. I remember Statman telling me. And when I say big chance, let me define that, people, when I say this in terms of
chances it says you had, because I know you had 2 shots on target. One was obviously that Bruno save, and I've made the Maguire header might have been on target.
Yeah, the what's it called? Yeah, the Maguire header. Yeah. The Maguire header.
I get what Stro was saying now. Okay, let me go back and read the comments.
Stro, idiot, you know. Did he message you as well? Stro, a whole idiot. Manny says, we created half rubbish chances, not clear-cut chances. I've gone from, where we go? Not clear-cut chances. I've gone from 21 in 21 back to Ole out. Don't get lost in the sauce, man. You get what I'm saying? Don't get lost in the sauce. It's forever Ole out until he does it until he changes a lot of things. But like that's not what this show is about. But I'm gonna remain on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ryan's just bigging up City, so I'm just gonna put it there.
City were good.
So big up to Ryan. City are so good. City always looked in control of the game, I think.
To an extent.
He also Diaz is the sign of the summer.
Big up Ryan, man. Big up Ryan each and every time.
He's single-handedly come in and changed our defense. Sorry, my computer.
It's me in it.
Let's done it again. It's not him, it's me. Anyway, he's gone. So yeah, I think to come in and do what he's done, I think Cancelo was a fantastic signing. When he's come in, he's been great. Like he's been really, really good as well. And I think just both of them together, John Stones. To be fair, like John Stones has the ability with injuries, and he never kind of got back to his best. Because when he was at Everton, he was good. All right, and then he's just been out of the squad, in the squad, out of the squad. And to be honest, like I always say, with defenders, the most important thing is that one of them is a leader. It's a team effort at the back. The centre backs in particular, that partnership, they need to understand each other. The same at the other end. If you've got a player,
this guy cracks me up. I love Zahid Khan, but go on, continue in it. Fantastic beard as well. If that's you, I said this to you every time. That beard is phenomenal. But yeah, go on.
Two attackers. So say you have like. My thing. Is my thing messing up? Let me know, because I think it's me. He keeps jumping out, but I think it's me. But yeah, I think like that link up needs to work, and it's the same as your centre back partnership. And I think when Diaz came in, he's just, if he got injured, which I hope he doesn't, I think he has stepped his game up in general. So let's see what they're saying. Zahid Khan says,
he's always good. Yeah.
Played 7 at the back, usual cowardly tactics in this semi-final. I think, you know what I said before the game? I think Man United really needed to get to that final. Like, do you know what I mean? It's one of them things. He didn't need to get there, you know. Like, I want him to get there as a City fan, and obviously our team will want to get there as well. But if Pep doesn't win it, it's not the end of the world. Like, obviously, I think now he's playing against Jose, it's become a little bit more important, because obviously I think the only manager he's ever lost to is Jose. So he's not going to want to have that record continuing. So I think, and with it being Spurs and like our history in previous years with Spurs, like knocking us out the Champions League with one of them dodgy decisions and stuff like that, I think like if we're not gonna win, I'd rather get beat by Man United, because even though I would hate to lose a derby, losing a final is worse. I like, that Wigan game, like I know we didn't turn up, and to be honest, you could tell by half time that the players weren't in that game. Is one of them things where it's horrible to lose a final, and it's just like a semi-final. Yes, you gutted, but you get over it, because you just think, well, hopefully they get beat in the final. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that game.
All right, let's go into that then. Since you mentioned it, let's talk about the final. What are your thoughts on it? Go on, let us know.
Well, I was saying then, I don't know if you were on or you could hear, but I was saying that Pep has only ever lost to Jose in a final. That's the only manager that's ever beaten him. So it's one of them things where he kind of had to beat Jose this time. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know whether I think it'll be. It's one of them games where City will be favourites because we have the better squad. We've been there, done that before. It's not going to be an easy game at all. And I think it will depend on how we play, because I think if we turn up and play how we played against Chelsea, we should. Because I know in the Spurs game where we played earlier in the season, we had a lot of the possession. We weren't. Spurs had 2 shots or 3 shots and 2 goals. So we need to make sure that defensively we're sharp, going forward we're clinical, and then realistically we should beat them if we do that. But clinical, my thing keeps jumping out. But if we're not clinical and then they counter-attack us, we could be in big trouble. So we'll see. I'm not 100% confident. Our record against Tottenham is not great, particularly in finals. It's interesting, actually, because I researched it the other day, and we actually have the same amount of wins as Tottenham against Tottenham as Tottenham have against us.
Oh, really?
We can be 76 wins each. So no one actually but I have noticed we go through periods where we won't beat them for like 3 years or 2 years, and then they won't beat us for like 2 years, 3 years, and then kind of like flips. And then sometimes it's a little bit like we win one, we draw one, we lose one. But in general, it seems to kind of go in cycles. So we haven't beaten them in a little while. So I think we're kind of due a win against Tottenham. But I don't know whether that'll come in the league when we play them at home. So yeah, we'll have to see. Rashid here says, bro, can you speak about... Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. You froze, innit? Say that again.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if it was me or it was you, innit? That's why I was waiting for it to click back in. It's calm, innit? It's calm.
But Rashid said, bro, can you speak about the talk sport and what they said about Martial? I hate the disrespect. Do you know what was said?
What did they say? You're gonna have to let man know, Rashid, innit? Like, Harris, let me know. What did they say in it? I have no idea. I don't know what he said. Probably chatting shit, blaming him for the defeat.
He all... Can you hear me? Because my internet is
go
just...
I don't know if it's me or you. You keep freezing on man, innit? Is it you?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know why, because my internet is supposed to be like the best, and it's only me using it.
Yeah, jump out and jump back in, innit? You know what I'm saying? Jump out and jump back in. I didn't know if it was me or not. I didn't know if it was me, if it was Yancey. I didn't know what was going on. But yes, where we was at, Harris let me know exactly what they said. But I'm presuming they blamed him for the result, and it's not his fault. So I don't understand. Tells you all you need to know, innit? Yo, Martial's cold, man. I don't get what people get. Nobody would survive in this team. Yeah, me. You said Martial will get you the sack. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. That's what that is. Absolute nonsense. Hey, get me off the side still. No, not Diaz over Maguire. Diaz is better than Maguire. I'm not even starting that. No. I'm not saying that. He said Martial, Simon Jordan talking about Martial. Like, Martial's quality. I don't get what people are talking about. Martial is total quality. You know what I'm saying? As Jan say, he froze for you lot, or is it just me? Or have I frozen? Let me know. She keeps jumping in and out, innit? I don't know if it's you or me, innit? She's frozen again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Are you good?
I don't know. It keeps going out. It's annoying me.
I don't know if it's you or me.
The comments have all gone now because I've just come back in.
Right, I'll go through the comments anyway. So RB says, Martial doesn't get the service. This is a fact. There was a game Manchester United played. I can't remember who was against it. Cavani was playing up top, and Cavani didn't do much because Cavani got no service. I can't remember what game it was. And if that's Martial, people are talking about Martial's quality. This is the same guy who scored. It was our joint top goal scorer last season. Bear in mind, he didn't have Bruno for half a season. He didn't have no Pogba for periods of time. This guy was playing next under Pereira. You get what I'm saying? So people talking about Martial not being good enough is wild to me. Absolutely wild to me. I don't know what more people want from him. You know what I'm saying? Lauren says here, Bruno is the one supplying Martial. He's as much to blame as Rashford. Can't put in across to the box. He's always looking to shoot. It's just pure. It's just poor, to be honest. I get what you say. Martial is not a problem. Anyone would die in this team because we don't have a system. We've seen Cavani struggle at times. We've seen Martial struggle at times. These are two top quality ballers. Put Martial in Manchester City side. Or put Martial in Liverpool side. You telling me he's not doing bits? You telling me Yan City, all rivalry and banter aside, does Martial not score goals for you lot?
Everyone in your team plays better at City.
Go then,
And do you know what's interesting? Because you actually said the other day on, I think it was Manny's channel, you were like, we need a manager that can come in and just win us trophies. That is Pep. Like, I don't want Pep.
And she froze again. I'm glad she got stopped in her whole Pep vibe, but I get what she's saying, though. She's spot on. You sent it to me on Twitter. All right, I'll check it out, Andrew. You got stopped and you froze again, innit? That's what it is. I'm glad it's not just me and that.
For what you need, he would actually be perfect for your team. You know what I mean? But obviously, thankfully, you didn't get him.
There we go, innit? And I know. It's fucking piss take. And even if you put Martial in Liverpool side, you're telling me he doesn't do better than Firmino? Of course he does. He does bits. But because he's here and he's getting no service and he's got a manager who's not good enough, all of a sudden he's the problem. Martial
this is what I say about like tactics and stuff, because like I don't watch Man United every week, but it kind of feels like everyone, because you're like Moments FC, as you call it, everyone kind of wants to be that hero.
Get off the quotation, man. Like, we are Moments FC. That is us. So I'm not even joking. Go on.
So like with De Bruyne's aim in a game is for the team to win. So he's not bothered about getting an assist. He's not bothered about getting whatever. If he...
She froze again. She keeps freezing and that. When she comes back, I'm going to tell her, hey, Yan, can you hear me? Yo, Yan City, turn off your thing. Reset. You on your laptop? She's froze again. It is what it is. Rashid, sorry. I know you like to be called that. Harris, take that out your name, because that's why I can confuse you and that I call you Rashid. Are you on your laptop, Yan?
Yeah, but I'm gonna use my phone internet.
All right, close it off and then. Yeah, cool. No way. Why do our fans? Yeah, no problem. Why do our fans hate players like Martial and Pogba and then turn the blind eye to Maguire and Dan James? Because it's what you like. Certain people like it. Depends on. I'm fairly balanced, so whether I rate a player or not, if a player's playing poorly, I'll call him out on it. I'm a big fan of Martial. Has Martial been good enough in front of goal this season? Absolutely not. But has his overall play been good? Yes. He's just missed chances. Maguire, who I'm not a major fan of, but do I believe people overly criticize him? Yeah. Why is everybody in the comments here is talking about Maguire when it was Shaw that lost Stones? It was Luke Shaw that lost Stones, but yet we're all talking about Maguire. That goal is mainly on switches back. I know you want to be ManDem United, and I know, innit? You know what I mean? You smile, girl. I know you do, innit? As I was saying anyway, where was I at? Yeah, Shaw lost him. No one's mentioning it though. It was Stones with Sean's. I'm still so irritated by this. Stones was Shaw's man. Shaw was the one marking him, and Shaw let him go. It wasn't Maguire. It wasn't Lindelof. It wasn't anybody else. Yes, they played their parts, but the main culprit for that goal is Luke Shaw. If I'm defending a corner and I'm marking Yan City and Yan City scores, that's on me. That's my fault.
That definitely would happen.
Do you really think you could outjump me? Yeah. All right, sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure, whatever in it. I'm a baller, you know. You know what I'm saying? Even though I am terrible from defending corners, man stands on the post. But that's a whole nother debate.
Like I'm not. The thing is, I'm just like Martial in it under the wrong management. But you know, put me in with Pep.
Whatever. But as I was saying, so yeah, that's how it works in football for those that don't know. If you're marking someone and you lose that man, it's your fault. Like I said, if my team's defending a corner and I'm marking Yan City and Yan City scores a goal, that's on me. Why is nobody in the comments mentioning Luke Shaw? I see Maguire's name pop up. Someone tell me, innit? Tell me if I'm lying, Yan City. If you're watching, if it's roles reversed, yeah, and John Stones is marking Luke Shaw, yeah, and Luke Shaw scores the goal, are you not blaming John Stones?
But that's the thing, though. It's like, it's the thing with scapegoats that we always talk about. Like, City will play a game and we don't win and it's blamed on certain players. So if it's Mahrez, you know what I mean? Like, yes, Mahrez might be the reason why we don't win. Like,
again, yeah, she's agreeing with the point I was making. Yeah. You froze in it. Yeah.
Again,
yo, turn off your laptop and turn it back on.
You know what it is? It's Vodafone. Because I'm using my phone internet now, and that's fucking up. And the thing is also Vodafone, isn't it?
You know what? Reset your router in it. That's what I had to do in that. Reset your router in that.
Oh, I'm not using my internet. I'm using my phone data.
Using your phone? Yeah. All right. Hopefully we're good in it. Where we at? These lot got jokes and that. Man said Jan City would do a sombrero over Flawless to score a volley with the weak foot.
Very true.
Imagine, I'm a top quality DM, you know. Don't get it mistaken, people. That's where I play. Like, that's my position football wise. I'm a 6, innit? You know what I'm saying? I can play a lone 6.
It is what it is.
So if you're a striker, then you're dealing with the what's it called? You be dealing with the center halves. You know what I'm saying? You ain't around me and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the number 10 and that out here. You know what I'm saying? And Jan City's in London for those you get me asking. She's in London. She's not in Manchester. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go on, Malcolm. Wait, what do you mean? All right, Flawless. I see you. What did I say? Let me know in it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
No, I'm just saying that Ryan said he's going to start the Cancelo fan club, innit? He needs to do that. I'm joining him.
No, you don't, man. You're a Liverpool fan.
Quality,
don't do that.
Quality.
I'm not saying he's not quality. You just don't need to start a fan club. I think Fernandinho's quality. I think Aguero's quality. You've heard me wax lyrical about Aguero many times, but I ain't starting Aguero.
Do you want to start Aguero?
No, really, nah. I'll leave that to you, Sunshine. I'm blaming both Maguire and Shaw plus Lindelof for not reacting. Here's the thing is, I don't mind people placing blame on Maguire and Lindelof, but Shaw's the main guy at culprit because it was his man that he lost. That's on you. But yet nobody has mentioned Shaw until I've mentioned Shaw, but people are talking about Maguire. Do I believe Maguire is the world beater? No. Is he world class? No. Rashid, you asked me if I would still sign Maguire. I do rate Maguire. I just don't think like Martial, he's not being given the best possible platform and system to succeed. When Maguire plays next to Bailly, he looks better. Minus the 6-1 against Spurs, more often than not, he looks better. But that's not his fault.
I don't think Maguire had the worst game, though. I don't think he played that badly. Like, it's not like he was kind of, you know, where there's them games where the centre back is like getting dragged all over the place, and like, you know, you can see that clearly they're not there. Like he was all right. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't that bad. I think that game was kind of won in the midfield a little bit. Like Fernandinho was just cutting out everything. Do you know what I mean? De Bruyne was going on runs, just like all of that.
This is a great point, though, because I want to get to this. Richard, Luke Shaw has been done out for years. We expect this type of shit from him. Maguire is the marquee signing. 2 things to that. Just because we know Luke Shaw is not good enough doesn't mean it's acceptable. Still, marking your man is not, it's not a high skill. Marking your, like, say for instance, Mahrez did some mad skill and twist up Luke Shaw and stuck it top bins. You'd be like, all right, that's Mahrez. He can do that to anyone. That's not on him. It's not even like he was playing against the Aguero who made a smart run, who he went near post and far post and bamboozled him. He's right in front of him. Stones is right in front of Shaw. I literally walks.
Can I just say, he scored with his cock.
Yeah. Man scored with his piece. Like, what is going on? If Luke Shaw's next to him, that doesn't happen. And again, Jan City touched on it. I'm glad as a rival fan. You said it, Maguire didn't play that bad, but people just onto Maguire as soon as we lose. Was he great? No. Was he terrible? Absolutely not. But the whole team wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And him being the marquee signing is not his fault. Then McTominay was worse. McTominay was worse. Definitely. Without question, McTominay was worse. 1,000,000%. But that's what it is. Maguire is our captain. That shows the state of the club. Leicester are doing better than ever without him. We above Leicester, though. We above Leicester. So I'm lost in it. I know you, Harris, you just don't like Maguire, which is cool. But Maguire is nowhere near as bad as people make out. Maguire and Lindelof have both made mistakes. But the reason why you can give me more Maguire mistakes than you could Lindelof, if that is the case, is because Lindelof is very passive. Lindelof's a very passive centre-half. You don't confront nothing. Maguire will. Maguire is playing next to Lindelof and Shaw, who you also don't rate. Would you in front of McTominay, who you also don't rate? So McTominay is average. He gets away with murder still. His performance was poor. He was poor.
Can I just say, Andrew says that I'm not winning a header against a 6'2" guy.
Yeah, it's because you like 4'11". That's why. You don't see like 4'11" people.
I'm not
like
4'11". I'm the same height as Paul. I'm the same height as Paul. We're both 5'3". 5'4".
Are you just gonna put out misinformation like that? But you look where else you get this show, yo. Hit the like button.
Look at the pictures of Flawless next to people, innit? Tox is 5'9".
Again in it, but I City is there, lovely. Yan City is the lovely model in the City t-shirt in the black and white and that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? How many likes we on actually? People, mods. Hey, where the mods gone? You lot asked for the mod jobs, yeah, and then mods disappeared. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Mods might about to start getting fired and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start Lord Sugar in this thing and that. You're fired like it's The Apprentice. Because I don't see no one saying, yo, get the likes up. That's what we need, man. Where the mods at? I don't see that no more. You know what I'm saying? I bring you myself and the lovely black queen that is Yan City, and you lot can't even get the likes up. What's wrong with you lot? You lot ask for more Yan City, I got her here modeling the merch. Where else do you see her modeling merch? You know what I'm saying? See, that's why she smile. Where else do you see that lovely smile with all them 26 teeth? There you go, innit? It's fantastic. Manchester's not blue.
It's always been blue, babes.
No, it's not.
It's
oh, you calling him? Yeah, I know you ain't calling me babes. You're talking to Dupe, innit?
Both of you.
Don't babes me with somebody else. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Emmy, you can continue to babes, dupes, and Manny and all them over. Don't do that, innit? If you're gonna give me a nickname, I want my own, innit? Solely for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. Big up, yeah, man. Get the likes up, you pagans. Yeah, me. Like Rashid says, get the likes up. Big up Zesty, big up the whole mic check gang as well, man. Bless up, man, to the whole mic check gang. Rashid says, I can't lie, Flawless. I just want, and you know what? This is why I fuck with Rashid and he's my young OG, because at least he's honest. Man's just honest with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like him. I wish people were more honest like that. I love that. RB said, yo, RB, are you not a mod? Oh, my bad. I swear you was a mod. After this video, make sure you like it. I thought you was a mod still. Because man be so busy, I forgot I thought you was a mod. But yeah, get the likes up on the video anyway. Get the likes up on the video. So, all right. Shout big up Cedric Ramos. He says, good evening, Flawless in capital letters. You know he is magic. And the queen, how are you, Jan? Always enjoy you too. Love for that. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Love for that. Malcolm says, Flawless, I love your positivity, man. You got to be positive, man. Life's bad enough, innit? You got to be positive out here. But all right, switching lanes. FA Cup weekend.
Harris, you have been high on coke the whole of your life, evidently. That's all I'm going to say.
Smash the like. See that young got for someone who's like 4'10", she got a lot to say.
By the way. That's weird. Can't do it.
I'm this way. So opposite me, innit? I'm this way and that.
That way.
Yes.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, so it's word that evidently. That's where I got it from.
That's where she got it. See, man. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. But anyways, FA Cup facts. See how she didn't even deny it. FA Cup weekend. Right, 36 likes. Mazo. Let's get that to 40, innit? Let's get out to 40 likes for whatever reason. You lot like me and Yan City together. Big up my brother Beans each and every time. He says, yes, people, you good. Hit the like button and share on your socials. Exactly that. Big up Beans. So FA Cup weekend, you lot have United have Watford tomorrow. Who do you lot have?
Birmingham on Sunday.
Okay.
Yes. Big up to Jeremiah. I'm going to get him on later to come and explain himself.
Oh, yeah, the Q&A. You're going to get him on the Q&A?
Yeah.
Right.
Q&A. So you're going to get dragged.
Yeah. Jeremiah was talking the most in that. This guy a few weeks ago was talking about Spurs winning the league, and he's talking about Manchester United quadruples. I was like, yo, that is positivity through the yin yang. But right, Birmingham, what team do you expect to see? Do you expect to see him make changes? So what is it?
Yeah, I think obviously Pep will still go strong. He takes every competition seriously. I don't know too much about who will play because I think it's one of them things where you just never know with Pep. It would be nice to see one or two of the young kids in the squad. But the players that Pep tends to like, obviously Foden is the first team player, but he's still a young guy. But I think he likes Tommy Doyle, but he's actually got COVID, so obviously he can't come in. Wow. We might see maybe Taylor. I don't know if he's still at the club. I think he is. He's a defender. Don't know if we'll kind of see him or whether he'll just go for a strong lineup and put sort of Aki and Laporte in if Laporte's fit, if Aki's fit. And I'm not too sure, to be honest, because I know quite a few of them are out with COVID and stuff. So the young players that he would normally bring in, I'm not too sure whether they're fit or if they're, if they've recovered from COVID, because I know it can take it out of you. So, yeah, I think it's one of them things. I honestly do not know who will play. Obviously, it's not going to be, he'll rest De Bruyne. He's not going to play De Bruyne. He might even, knowing Pep, he might even shove Aguero in there to get some sort of match fitness at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I think he'll go strong, like not strong as in our strongest squad, but it'll still be a strong squad. Even if he kind of doesn't play our first team. But yeah, I think we'll see. I think we should be winning. It's Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you can never take any result for granted. You don't know. Anything can happen. But I think even with our second string team, we should realistically be beating. We should be beating Birmingham. To be honest, I'm interested to see who goes in net. Because obviously, I don't know if Edison is back yet. If Edison's back, he might put Stefan in. But I think if Edison's not match fit or he's not recovered, I think we need to kind of save Stefan for the Premier League. So therefore, he might have to play a youth keeper because our third keeper, in Carson, has also got corona. So I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know who he's going to play in net. That's the one where I'm thinking, unless Edison's back. Well, he probably could.
Man said Pep might just pull a shift in midfield himself against Birmingham. Sorry, that cracked me up and that. That cracked me up. I hear that. But sorry to cut you off. Go on. Jan City, don't destroy the place.
I was trying to kill a fly.
Oh, is it? All right. So, yeah, for those that are asking, where's the Sarcasm City merch? Obviously, lockdown has scuppered all them plans because everything's locked and closed. And I'm trying to figure out other stuff as well. Obviously, with the channel as well, it popped up and someone mentioned it on a live stream yesterday about becoming members and giving you perks. So I need to figure out what perks. Yeah, let me know in the comments what perks would you like to see as part of the membership because I'm going to set that up. I don't know about it. I'm going to have to read up onto it. Yeah. So you can become a member because it popped up. Someone mentioned it yesterday. And then when I was on YouTube today looking at analytics and stuff, it popped up saying, oh, make people members so they can get perks. So probably JV, Jan City will probably discuss what perks we can get and certain Sarcasm City, I don't know, innit? We'll figure something out.
On some, like the football terrace, you can join, innit? So it gives you, I think it's like, say, for example, you've got a show. You can just limit the comments to just members only.
Ooh,
so
we might
comment if they're not a member. It's stuff like that. You can do it.
We might start doing drunken members only live streams. Just me and Jan City getting waved. We might do that for you lot. What are you saying, Jan? You like the idea, innit?
Yeah.
Just me and Jan City getting up, just going shot for shot. What are you telling me? You want it?
I'll be dead if I do that. I'll be dead, mate.
All right, well, we'll just drink then, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right, no shots. Are you down for that, yeah? Say that again?
I've got white rum.
Okay, nah, don't shot no rum. But you down for that then? Not for the shots. I'm saying something. We'll figure something out. Let us know in the comments, people, what you would like to see in it. Obviously, we're here to create content for the consumers. So you as the consumers, let us know. You lot asked for watch-alongs. We brought you watch-alongs. You lot wanted the show on a regular basis. So we just like, all right, you're going to get this every Friday, 10 p.m., even though Jan City was late. But yeah, back to, the Sarcasm City merch. Like I said, with everything locking down, it's just slowed down that whole process. But throughout, I promise you, at some point throughout the year, we'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted. I just need need assistance, man. I need help. But everything's locked at this minute in time. So back to the Birmingham game. Are you expecting a win regardless? What are you cracking up at? Go on. You gotta let us know the comments. What's funny? Which comment?
Look.
Why? What makes you think that? Nah, there's nothing going on between me and Monica.
Now.
Yeah, we're just best. Yeah, we figured out that we're best friends, innit? Why do you believe that something's going on in it? Like, there's nothing going on between me and Yancy. We live in different cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way in Manchester, she in London. So yeah, there's nothing going on with me and Yancy. We just known each other a long time, innit? So this is why we can just give each other shit, innit? Like I say, no one can't give her a stick but me, innit? That's it. Now, I can criticize it, but you lot can't, innit? That can't run. Big up Led to Led in it. He says yes. Shout outs from Toronto, the 6, all the way from the 6. You know, big up, man. Appreciate that.
Wasn't he the one saying that United were gonna win?
I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Jan was late. You know what I mean? Jan was late.
I was only like 5 minutes late at a push.
Yeah, whatever in it, or 20 minutes. But it is what it is. Rashid, you said I want a rap battle segment. No rap battle, but if you go check old Sarcasm City podcast episodes, it's on the playlist. You'll be able to find them in it. Me and Tox covered battle rap for 2 to 3 years on the podcast. So yeah, you can go catch all of that and catch up. Yo, big up Will. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, where's Will actually? Yo, big up Will. One of the most level-headed and sensible Chelsea fans in it. He says, big up both of you. Great content as always. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. So yeah, bits and bobs, I'm gonna sort you out. You know what I'm saying? Sarcasm City merch. Like I said in it, with everything closed down, then there isn't really much I can do because everything's closed at this moment in time. So it's slow. I wanted more merch for myself. I was literally gonna go get some merch for me. And then boom, everything's locked down.
Get yourself one of these.
There you go. You rock that, girl. There you go. Look at that. All 38 teeth. Love it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you love to see. But yeah, back to the FA Cup game as well. So United obviously playing Watford tomorrow. I'm hoping to see wholesale changes. Has to be wholesale changes, like without question. Has to be wholesale changes. Simply because we got Burnley on Tuesday and then Liverpool on Sunday. They're the 2 priority games. Of course, after losing to City, you want United to go through to the next round. That being said, any 11 United put out should get past Watford. Yes, Colgate White's in it, as white as the logo and that. Colgate White's and that. You know what?
My teeth are actually quite white, but because I've got braces, they don't look white anymore. It's so annoying.
They still look white. Colgate White. I couldn't tell the deal me. Colgate White. They look as white as they get me the stripes on my top. You know what I'm saying? Will, yeah, man, if you're going to have to make another account, make another account. If you can't, don't worry about it. We appreciate all the support regardless because you super chatted more than anybody. So we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everyone's here. So if you can't super chat, if you want to super chat people, obviously drop a super chat. If you can't, how you can support is by liking all the videos on Sarcasm City TV and subscribing also. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. But yeah, as we were saying, I'm expecting to see wholesale changes.
Yeah.
And I want to see your one matters. Donny has to play. I want to see Donny. Cavani can't play because he's suspended, but I want to see Donny. I want to see Lingard. I want to see Juan Mata. I want to see Axel. Laird if he's in the squad. Henderson to play again. Like, I'm expected to see at least 8-9 changes. Basically, the team that Manchester United play against Watford should be unrecognizable from the team that play against Burnley. We're playing Saturday and then we're playing Burnley on the Tuesday, I believe. So that's only Sunday, Monday. It's a 2-day rest period. You don't need to be. We're playing a championship side. I don't know how well Watford are doing in the championship, but rest the players. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Bailly tomorrow. I'd like to see a Gallo tomorrow as well. Play him. Rest your Rash. I don't want to see Maguire. I don't want to see Bruno. I don't want to see Rashford. But I already know I'm going to see him. I already know. If they don't start, he's going to bring them on. He's definitely going to bring on Bruno and Rashford. We can be free. Who were we playing? United were playing someone. It might have been Luton or someone, and we were 3-0 up. And he played, and he brought on Bruno and Rashford or some shit like that. Oh, Lord's gone out on loan. All right, I didn't know that.
I think that's why Liverpool fans in particular are criticising Klopp this season. Because, like, tonight, they played Aston Villa's kids, basically, and he started a very strong squad. And, okay, in the end, they ended up winning. But it's one of them games where if Thiago Silva gets injured... Sorry, Thiago Silva. I always say that. If Thiago Alcantara gets injured in that game, you know, that can affect their result against Man United over a game that really and truly they should be winning. with hardly any of them starters on the pitch. And obviously they all came out all right. And, you know, it worked out in the end. But if your key players get injured in that game, you can end up sacrificing other, you know, competitions when you would have gone through anyway. I don't think Liverpool would have gone out. I know Aston Villa played quite well. And it was 1-1 for a while. But, you know, they were always going to get through. And I think they didn't need everyone that they played in that game to start. And it's one of them things where, like, I don't think Pep will play De Bruyne. But if he does and De Bruyne gets injured, that's a key part of our squad gone when we're playing Birmingham, who we should be beating, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's I think that's good management. That's the difference between good management and poor management, where players are being used when they don't need to be used. Or, you know, I'm not saying Klopp's a poor manager, because he's a good manager, but I think sometimes some of the decisions that he's making, if it pays off, great. If it doesn't, you're in big trouble. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I think Pep will still start strong, because he always does. He never takes any competition or result as a given, which I like. But obviously, you've got to keep your best players fit. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see who plays. I think with Man United, you're kind of going to be under a bit of pressure to go through against Watford, because if you go out of 2 cups in the space of a week, that's not good. Do you know what I mean? So I think we kind of need to get through.
Yeah, and he's going to play, because he don't trust himself, he's going to play a strong side like that, like too strong. Yeah. When we have 2 more important games, it's like, it's Watford. You should be able to play Lingard. I want to see, like I said, I want to see a Gallo. I want to see a front 4 of Gallo, Lingard, Mata, Donny. That should be the front 4. That should be a Gallo through the middle. Donny and Mata can interchange from right to center, Lingard from the left. That's what it should be. Or those 3 just interchanging behind. I don't want to see McTominay. I don't want to see Fred. Matic will probably play. Don't want to see Maguire.
Midfield, isn't it? McTominay and Fred.
Yeah, he loves McFred. Ollie confirmed. Oh, flawless. Ollie confirmed Donny will play tomorrow. I hope so. I don't know if he's played the full 90 yet. He might have played full 90 against Luton, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. Conrad said, just subbed Bits, keep up your great content. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe to Bits and Bubs as well. I was over there doing the Bits and Bubs meets and talking. For you lot that ask questions about stuff before all this, you find out everything, like why I'm called Mr. Take Note. You hear about the music before that started everything. You hear about battle rap. You hear about becoming battle rap media, Sarcasm City from the start, the whole 9. Like Yan City remembers all that. She's known me a long time.
I met him 2 weeks ago still.
Yeah, she's lying in it. So she love me. She over there rocking the merch already. You know what I'm saying? That's the gift of the gab. Look at her smiling.
Cover this bit up, you say?
So you just gonna grab your titty live on air? All right, cool, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Titty, yeah. Is what it is. Is what it is.
They definitely just screenshotted that, innit? See, you lot, where else do you get that? Where you just find a woman grabbing a titty? You know what I'm saying? You just grabbing your titties, yeah? It's not that type of show, Yancy.
I was promoting it before.
Say that again? What was that?
No, I said they should see how I was promoting it before the stream started, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. You lot should have. Yeah, that was different. That being said, thinking of membership, that's what it is. The membership only shows. You might get a Yan City only show in it, like late nights with Yan City. Yeah, she'd love that. You're talking.
I'll be in bed because I ain't
doing bed. I'm sure they'll be fine, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Is that what you lot want to see? Yeah, would you lot like that? Members only.
They don't like me like that. They like me when I'm with you, innit?
Yeah, of course everyone prefers you when you're with me, because I'm just a likable character like that, innit? It is what it is, innit? Of course. It's just my energy radiating across the stream. That's what it is. But anything else you want to add before we do wrap up?
No, we'll talk about. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, if there's anything else you want to add, we can keep the show going. It's no problem.
We've got we play. Who do we play in the league? Can't even remember right now.
Jump to get the fixtures up. Big up Mike, you get me? That's Red Lion Gang. You can catch him on the Talk About It Network specials on here. Right. And it's the last Saturday of every month. So the last Saturday of every month, the Talk About It Network special. Sarcasm City, Red Lion, Pod of Mercy. And we just get waved for 2 hours and talk the most. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot about agreeing with Jeremiah. That's an option as well. I forgot about it. I'll get City's fixtures up now, innit? And then you can go through them before we leave. You can go through them. Definitely. Yo, you lot hit the like button. Yan City, tell them what to do. They know what to do. Tell them hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You'll find me on this channel, you know, because it was good before, but like, you know, I've just made it better and it is what it is. I also have my own YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. I'm actually going to go live for the first time this week.
Okay.
So it's Yan City ENT. So yeah, obviously my shows will never clash with Sarcasm City. So it's one of them things you can subscribe to us both. You'll see Flawless on there because obviously we're best mates.
Yeah.
So he'll be on there.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
is what it is. Jeremiah, make sure you subscribe to Yan City ENT. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tag it in the title of this video as well. So if you go up to the top and just click on the title, it'll take you straight direct to Yan City Entertainment. So make sure you subscribe. She's going to be providing more content for you lot as well. Jeremiah says, my front three, Martial, Greenwood, and James. I forgot about Dan James, actually. See, we got options. This is how many options we have that I forget. I would like to see Dan James. You've got Greenwood. I just want to see a check. I don't want to see Rashford or Martial. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see Bruno. I don't want to see Fred. I don't want to see Pogba. I don't want to see Maguire. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see De Gea. Conrad says, Flawless, get Kendall on your show. At her on Twitter and tell her you are see her over here, then, innit? That's how this works. I tell you all the time, people. If you want to see people over here, at them and tell them, yo, I want to see you on Sarcasm City and that. But big or large up Kendall as well, innit? Get McMayo on the stream, you know. I wish, yeah, Uncle Iggy will show up tomorrow, definitely. But yeah, looking at Manchester City's fixtures, obviously you got Birmingham in the FA Cup. Then you got Brighton at home after that.
Yeah.
Just going for the fix. Brighton at home after that. Then at home to Crystal Palace. Then at home to Villa. Then away to West Brom. Then at home to Sheffield United. Then away to Burnley before Liverpool on the 6th of February. So City really are in a position to go on a run. Definitely. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Villa at home, West Brom away, Sheffield United at home, Burnley away. You couldn't really ask for more favourable fixtures before the Liverpool.
On paper, we should get 4 points from them games. But the problem is, the way this season's going, the games that you would normally think, yeah, we've got it in the bag, are it's a little bit different this season. Like, they're a bit more difficult. I'm not saying that it's more difficult because the teams have got better. I just think everyone's kind of, they're not seeing, normally teams go into games thinking, we're never going to beat City. Let's play for a point. Whereas this season, I feel like everyone thinks anyone is beatable. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got teams that are kind of holding on for a 1-0 win against Liverpool for 90 minutes nearly. Like, that's crazy. Last season, there's no way they would have come out of that with 3 points if they scored that early. Do you know what I mean? So I think this season's just been a bit of a weird one. Palace are not an easy game for City. We do struggle with them a little bit, especially at our place.
Yeah, Palace have a very good away record against the Big Six in general. Yeah.
And they do well at the Etihad sometimes. We either batter them or they beat us. There's no in between. So it'll either be 5-0 City or they'll beat us. Like, it's mad. But yeah, that's not an easy game. West Brom, obviously, we didn't get more than a point against them, but I think this time round we should. Brighton, our record against Brighton's all right, so I am expecting a win with us being at home. So yeah, I think we should be realistically winning them all. The hardest game in that fixture on paper is Villa, who again, our record against Villa is quite good. So hopefully we can come out of it with maximum points. And I think if we do that, we're in prime position to go on and win the title, because that game against Liverpool, as much as we never win at Anfield, we might not have to, which is what I want. I want to go into that game. Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm looking here. This is prime for you lot. Yeah, make sure you sub to Yan City. RB said 145 likes. Get that to 50 before we close out. I'm looking at this. I didn't realize this could be the turning point in City season in terms of going on to win the league. Because I'm looking at when's the last time you dropped points? Obviously, you drew against us, drew to West Brom, But then since
we've
then you
only
beat
lost
City.
2 games all season. We just drew quite a lot.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
You beat Southampton away, then you beat Newcastle, then you beat Chelsea, and obviously now the next game is the Birmingham in the FA Cup. But yeah, looking at your league games, you have to be looking at maximum points up until Liverpool. Have to be looking at.
Yeah, like people said, because it's funny this season because like people were kind of saying at the beginning like City ain't going to win the league, blah blah blah, which is fair enough because at the beginning we didn't really look like we were going to win it. We didn't look. The passion was missing a little bit. From like the West Brom game, the derby. There was a few games where I think we really should have gone for it and we kind of didn't. But I think with City, like we seem to be getting better and better as the season progresses, and I feel like we were just waiting for it to click a little bit because we changed tactics, and I think City in particular take a while to kind of change the way they play, and I think it does take a little bit of time. Obviously, the games that we lost this season is to Leicester, which, okay, fair enough, we should be beating Leicester at home, but they're not the worst team in the league, you know, and where they were at that time, they were like near the top of the league at that time, so it's not the worst team to lose to. And the other team was Spurs, who, again, at the time, were on top form. So I'm not too worried about City. I think even if we don't get maximum points from them games, I feel like everyone will drop points. It's one of them seasons where it's not like Liverpool are going unbeaten and, you know, winning back-to-back games and then we're dropping points. It's not really like that. Everyone's kind of dropping points. And you play Liverpool, which is a great game for us because you both can't win. So City, if they win their games, are going to be closer to the top anyway, just based off that one result because, you know, you both...
Sorry. Now you frozen, isn't it? No, it's fine. You've been doing all right. Keep going. I just see you shake your head. It's calm.
But yeah, like...
Get us to 50 likes as well, people, man. Get us to 50 likes. Go on.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, like, it's just been one of them seasons where, like, it's mad. Like I keep saying, 2 positive results, top of the league. 2 negative results, 10th position. Like, there's really not in it.
Yeah.
I think what I don't really like is draws, because I think sometimes when you draw, it sends like a false sense of security, like where people think, well, we haven't lost. Like, I think that's kind of happened with Liverpool this season, where they drew to Fulham and then it was like, well, we didn't lose. And then they drew to Newcastle, I think it was. And then again, it was like, well, we didn't lose. And then they drew again. So it's them sorts of games, you need to really be getting over the line. And I'm not saying Liverpool are ruled out because they're still where they are in the league. And I think they're struggling a little bit, and I can't see that lasting all season. So I think it's going to be an interesting title race. I don't think it's anywhere near finished. I think there's going to be ups and downs.
Yeah, definitely.
But I just think City look at the moment quite solid defensively, which I always say.
Oh my God, Gabrielle with the stats. Sorry to cut you off. This just got me gassed and that. I didn't realize this. Man said sub to Sarcasm City, less than 300 away from 2,000 subs. Let's go, man. Let's get us to 2K subs. It's the 8th, before the month's out. You know what I'm saying? Before the month's out. Conrad said, flawless, I'm praying for AFTV and chill very soon. I'm always praying for AFTV and chill. Always cheers me up. Nothing better than seeing them lot lose. Always cheers me up. It's fantastic. But yeah, Yanti, what you were saying makes perfect sense. Like, it makes a lot of sense. And Harris, you spoke on Manchester City clicking into gear. See, I don't look at us to try and compete with City because City are a better side with us. A better side than us with a better manager. I say this and I keep saying this. The only team that stops Liverpool from winning the league is Manchester City. The only team I think that stops Manchester City from winning the league is Liverpool. To me, it's between those two. I'm just happy as a Manchester United fan that we are currently in the conversation. And I'm going to ride the wheels on this till we fall off. I'm going to be here on this very mic talking the most as long as we are in touching distance at the top of the league. And if we go top of the league, Lord of mercy, this show next Friday is going to be popping off. Jan City's not going to be able to get a word in edgeways. I'm telling you right now. If we go top of the league, yeah. Say that again.
If you win the league or if you just go top?
Nah, if we go top. Yeah, I mean, shameless. If we go top on Tuesday, are you mad? If we go top on Tuesday, the next show on Friday, oh Jesus.
You better hope you lose.
I'm a bit saying. Say that again. And I hope we win. I'm calling. I'm shouting you that day. Yeah, you better hope we lose. Because if we win, I'm gonna be shameless, unbearable all over everybody's timeline, all in your DMs and that. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, shouting you messages the whole nine.
Not a sprint, babes.
Yeah. I told you, don't babes me. I'm not Xanos or whoever you called babes before, or Manny in it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that in it. Don't do that. Get me? Yeah, we're best mates. So you should give me a best mate nickname. Then you get what I'm saying. I should have a nickname solely for me. Surely, them lot in the comments will agree. If we best friends like you say we are, I should have one just for me, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Give me a nickname for Flawless, innit?
Oh, don't ask these lot. That's a terrible
Clyde. Because that's these lot.
Yeah. Don't call me. What was it? Clyde. Yeah. Don't call me Clyde. That's the government name, people. It's Clyde. You know what I mean? That's it. KLYDE, and it's Clyde. So yeah, give me proper. You get me out here. Everyone else gets babes and that. Don't give me no dickhead nickname. Don't do that. Yeah, give me a great nickname. But yeah, Jeremiah there says top of the league with a PE teacher. All jokes aside, again, I'll keep on saying this till I'm continue to say this. I'm just gonna enjoy this while the ride continues. I'm gonna enjoy this until the wheels fall off, because I don't believe with this manager we can win the league. Yeah, man. I'm always composed, RB, man. I'm cool, calm, and collected at all times. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm laughing, but you never see me lose composure from anything bar a joke. If someone's cracking a joke, I'll lose composure from laughing. But you never hear a girl, look, you see me and Yan City go back and forth all the time. When do you ever see that? You get what I'm saying? Those lose composure. Yeah, man. My real name's, you didn't know my government name's Clyde Mazo. I thought you was my new in it. I got Caribbean parents in it. Yeah, man, it's a Jamaican name. Yeah, man. Clyde. You know what I'm saying? That's how my nana shouts me in that. You know what I'm saying? You man didn't know that.
He's looking for his bunny.
Yeah. So I'm looking at United's next fixtures. Obviously, we got Burnley on Tuesday, Liverpool on the Sunday, then Fulham, then Sheffield United, then Arsenal, then Southampton. And Southampton's the top of February. So I'm looking at them fixtures. Burnley, obviously, will be a tough game, but Manchester United do normally, if I remember correctly, away to Burnley, we do well. It's normally when Burnley come to Old Trafford, we struggle. Liverpool, we already know. Fulham and Sheffield United should be 6 points. Fulham away, Sheffield United at home. Arsenal away, we should put them to the sword to me. Southampton at home again. Everton at home as well. I'm not saying United will win all these games, and West Brom away. We have a nice run. That's what I'm saying. We have a nice run. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, why are you laughing at my name's Clyde, you know? Don't disrespect in that. Clyde. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, flawless night. Say that again.
Could have been Clinton.
You froze. Say that again. Yeah.
No, I said it could be Clinton.
Yeah. Linton, innit? Like Joe Linton. He's a yard man. He ain't Brazilian. Linton. He's a yard man. I'm telling you right now. That's a yard name, innit? That's a yard name.
Anything like that. Clinton, Linton. Any of them names. That's Jamaican names.
Definitely. So as I was saying, so Burnley away, yes, will be tough. You get me? Liverpool away, of course, for obvious reasons. But then I'm looking at Fulham away, Sheffield United at home, Arsenal away, Southampton at home, Everton at home, West Brom at home. I'm not saying maximum points, but too many points shouldn't be dropped. And then even after that, after the Sociedad game, you got Newcastle at home. And that's when it's tough. Chelsea City away. That's definitely going to be tough. But even after that, you got West Ham at home, Crystal Palace away, Brighton away. So again, if we had a decent manager, we could do bits, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong, and somehow Manchester United managed to stay in this title. If we're still in the title race via April, I'm gassed. The only way I will actually believe is if there's like 4 games to go and we're still like 3 points off top. If we're 3 points or less off top with like 3 or 4 games to go, then I might start believing. But I don't believe this manager will get key decisions right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Man, he said, flawless, your name is the Black Albrighton and that. All winnable games, Jermaine. I agree with you. They are all winnable games, definitely, and that. Yeah, 99 composure, man. 2-star weak foot. Yeah, that's probably about right, actually. I'm very composed.
Our last game of the season
Go on, who's your last game of the season?
Everton. That's not good, you know. It better not get to the end. We're at home, but it doesn't matter. It's a bogey team for us, isn't it?
You know what that is? Don Carlo Masterclass. That's what that is.
We need to wrap up this title if we're going to win it early. I'm not interested in stressing playing Everton at the no. We play Brighton the game before and then Newcastle the game before that. So if it's close, it needs to be. That's hard. Actually, the end of the season's quite hard for us because we play Villa in the league.
Got Villa.
And then, like, the next week we play Tottenham in the final. And then we play Palace away, Chelsea at home, Newcastle away. They're not easy. The end of the season's quite hard for City, to be honest. If we are going to win this league, we need to be a little bit clear, and not clear as in clear, but at least 4 or 5 points.
Let me check out Liverpool's next few games before we close out. Actually, I'm gonna check out their next 4 to 5 fixtures and see. Obviously, they won today, but Premier League fixtures, because this title race is getting interesting. Is what I'm saying. We
and if it
should have hit 50 likes now before we leave. Get us to 50 likes. Say again.
Sorry, it's kept freezing. No, I was going to say this. Cool. The way this league is going, it's going to be difficult anyway because everyone has to play the same teams, but it just at the end of the season is when you need wins. You know, I know City are very good in the final part of the season when we need to be. You know, when we're under pressure to win the title. City have been very solid at the end, and we look like that season where we beat Liverpool to the title the second time. That season, I remember people saying it's Liverpool's title. You've got to play Burnley. You've got to play. I don't even know who we had to play, but there was just the games that we had to play. It was you're never going to beat. Tottenham was one of them. They were Tottenham are going to beat you. Then we beat Tottenham. Then it was Burnley are going to beat you. And then we beat Burnley. And then it was but you got Brighton the last day of the season. And, these sorts of games that everyone was kind of hoping that we would battle it. And we didn't. So I don't think, regardless of who we have to play, if City are on one of their winning runs at the end of the season, I don't think it really matters. I think City can mentally win them games. Obviously, Leicester as well was another game in that run where Company had to win it for us. But that's where I thought it was over because Kelechi had a chance that he should have put away. I think he did it on purpose, to be fair. But yeah, he could have won that game for Leicester, or we could have got a draw. And then obviously we don't want to win that league. So I think City have proven that they can do it at the end. This season's a bit of a weird one, so I wouldn't be too confident this year. But yeah, I think we have to kind of see what it's like, see how many points are in it at that stage. If it's close, then it could be down to who has the best fixtures. Do you know what I mean? So that's why fixtures are important. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you, because I'm looking here. Obviously, Liverpool have got United is their next game. Then they're at home to Burnley. Then they're away to Spurs, away to West Ham, at home to Brighton, then at home to City, then away to Leicester. So it's crunch time for them.
Yeah, they've got quite a hard run.
That's crunch time for them. And then even after that, they got Leipzig in the Champions League. Yeah. Then Derby, Merseyside Derby. After that. Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting. Crunch time for all three teams. Like I said, do I believe Manchester United are really in it? No, but I'm going to gas it up while I'm here. Shout out, what's that? Is that Shmoney? I'm just going to call you Shmoney in it because I like saying Shmoney. He says, flawless working overtime as usual. Respect it. Much appreciated, man. Man's here to provide content for you, like, innit? As long as you don't want to consume the content, consume it. Say that again.
I said it's nearly midnight. Who knew?
Here we go, innit? That's what I'm saying. You lot might get, you get me?
Like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you'll get some late night show when we do the membership or something like that. You get late nights with Yan City or something like that. I'm sure you lot will love it. See that? She'll love it. Look at her showing all 36 teeth over there. All right. I hope you lot have enjoyed the first official GyalDem City podcast meets the ManDem United podcast. And we will be here every Friday, 10 p.m. Also, tomorrow you will get GyalDem City at midday. Is that correct? Is that right?
I think 11:30. But yeah, probably more like midday.
Okay, so let's just say 11:30 tomorrow morning. So that's 11:30 a.m. You'll get GyalDem City with the two Black Queens, Yan City and Rose. And then starting at 7:30, you'll get the Manchester United versus Watford watch along. I don't know who's jumping on the watch along. You never know who from the circle might get involved. And then Sunday, not even back to normality. The schedule keeps going. Sarcasm City podcast live at 7. We'll be discussing Snoop Dogg versus Eminem. Obviously, the protesters storming the White House or whatever it was. Kanye and I don't want to say the incorrect term, but Kanye and to get me the guy who's now a woman supposedly getting involved. Yeah. I didn't know what. Something like that. I have to be careful out here. And then after that, 8:30, I believe so. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A with myself, Yan City, and whoever else Yan City decides to invite. But yeah, people, this has been the GyalDem City podcast meets the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. Say again.
We got 50 likes, apparently.
We did get 50 likes. Big up, man. Big up you lot. You know what I'm saying? 50 likes. Make sure you like this if you're watching it live or you're watching this back. But like I was saying, this has been the GyalDem City meets the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City.